all aboard. That's right, a follow train starts right now. Feeling generous. The next 10 people to follow me on Twitter, I'll follow you right back because we're always talking about the purple and gold on the Twitter, on the X, whatever the kids are calling it right now. So, choo-choo, all aboard that follow train. I'm following back at Jake_Riepma, and let's talk some ball on the Lakers Report. Welcome in, welcome one, and welcome all. It's time for a little all-star conversation, and we would be remiss if we didn't salute the GOAT, LeBron James, making his 20th NBA All-Star appearance over the All-Star weekend in Indianapolis. Incredible stuff there from LeBron James. The longevity of the career is simply amazing, and I don't think you can overstate the fact that 20 years this man has been represented at the All-Star game, a testament to the body of work he's put together. 20 years. That's insane. Some of us weren't even born when LeBron was making All-Star games. Some of us were in our mid-20s. Whatever it is, you think back to 20 years. That's a long time. So a salute from all of us here at the Lakers Report to LeBron James' 20th NBA All-Star appearance. And oh yeah, that breaks the record formerly held by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with 19. The late, great Kobe Bryant, may he rest in peace, had 18, and then 3 others tied with 15. But LeBron James at the top of the list with 20 All-Star appearances. I need everyone to spam GOAT in the comments to let LeBron know how incredible that feat is, how impressive that accomplishment is. 20 All-Star game selections. LeBron James, wow. How does he do it? We'll never know because he's the GOAT. But spam GOAT in the comments to congratulate LeBron James on his 20th NBA All-Star appearance. Here's what the man himself had to say, voting me in as an All-Star starter for the 20th consecutive time. Just very humbled, very blessed to be able to do what I do what I love, and just try to give back to the game that's given me over 2 decades. So to be able to do this is the first time ever in NBA history to have this many All-Star starts or whatever the case might be. It's very cool. You got to love the humility from LeBron. Another milestone in the books, 20th NBA All-Star appearance. But he's not the only one representing the purple and gold at the All-Star game in Indianapolis this weekend. Shout out to Anthony Davis as well. His 9th All-Star game. He's a reserve for the Western Conference, so only 11 more to go for Anthony Davis to catch LeBron. But in all seriousness, sincere congratulations to Anthony Davis, and he has really earned it with his play on the court, averaging nearly 25 points per game, a double-double by average on the season, 12.2 rebounds, and very efficient as well at 55% from the floor. And I think in order for the Lakers to continue to be successful, obviously winners of 7 of their last 8 leading into the NBA All-Star break, these are the 2 guys that it's going to ride with. And we have had long, important conversations about the role players. Nothing changes there. They're also important. But make no mistake about it, the identity of this team, the 2024 Los Angeles Lakers, will be defined by how far LeBron and Anthony Davis can take them. Because the 2-headed monster that they represent in both scoring and other ways to impact the game, rebounding, efficiency, assists, you name it, Anthony Davis and LeBron James, again, call me Mr. Captain Obvious here, are the most critical components to the success of the Los Angeles Lakers. And with both of them healthy and playing at such an elite level this year, that's why I have absolutely pounded the table for the Lakers not to waste this season in which LeBron and Anthony Davis are healthy and impacting the game. So we've given LeBron his congratulations. It's now time to sound off in those comments and show some love to AD as well by typing AD in the comments. Shout out to Anthony Davis, his 9th All-Star game appearance. Anthony Davis and LeBron James. I know you guys are big fans of the show. Let this serve as a motivational speech for you guys to take the Lakers to success down the stretch into the playoffs and, of course, making a long run through those Western Conference playoffs and to the NBA Finals. Now, coming up, we're going to break down the NBA All-Star game. I've got some All-Star takes for you. One of them might actually surprise you, but nonetheless, the festivities around the All-Star weekend are always fun to discuss. We'll do that next, but first, I want to tell you about today's proud presenting sponsor, PrizePicks, the most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. All you got to do is go to prizepicks.com/CLNS. That's where you find up to a $100 deposit match to get you everything you need to have fun with baseball, football, basketball, hockey, you name it. Every single sport you could possibly think of on the PrizePicks app. And because there's no NBA this weekend, I'm getting my future MLB picks in line. And so being a supporter of the Los Angeles Dodgers, I've got Mookie Betts with more than 32.5 home runs on the season. Dingers, big flies, whatever you want to call them. And as for Manny Machado, I'm picking less on his projected season total of home runs at 30.5. It ain't happening, Mr. Machado. Not on my watch. That's how it works. PrizePicks.com/CLNS. Largest independently owned daily fantasy sports platform, so you know you're getting the best. Whether you're picking basketball, baseball, football, or hockey, PrizePicks is the most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. And all you have to do is go to PrizePicks.com/CLNS, and we'll put that link in the comments and description of today's video, so it's very easy to access. It's PrizePicks.com/CLNS. Now, the NBA All-Star Game. There's a lot of hoopla around it. It's a spectacle. And growing up, I loved the NBA All-Star Weekend. I loved the three-point shooting contest. I loved the dunk contest. And, of course, the game as well. So this coming weekend, there's a few wrinkles to be aware of as it relates to things to anxiously anticipate around the All-Star Weekend, starting with that three-point shooting contest. And I think this is one of those things you could classify as bigger than basketball, because Steph Curry and Sabrina Ionescu are going to compete against one another in the three-point shooting contest. Now, Sabrina Ionescu, of course, part of the WNBA and the New York Liberty. Here's what she had to say about the three-point shooting contest against Steph Curry. Some inspirational stuff here, saying there's going to be a young kid who hasn't maybe watched many NBA or WNBA games, but is going to watch this, and they're going to have that dream of one day maybe shooting against their idol. So I think that's really important to note, that the NBA, the WNBA, teaming up for this spectacle on All-Star Weekend to reach a new audience, to inspire the youth. Really awesome stuff there from both Steph Curry and Sabrina Ionescu for the WNBA. So make sure you check that out. Let me know who you got. Who wins the matchup between Sabrina and Steph? Let me know. Type SC for Steph Curry or SI for Sabrina. And it'll be fun to watch the two of them compete at the highest level. So let me know what you think down in the comments. Now, for the NBA dunk contest, make it what you will. The dunk contest, I believe, used to be better than what it is now. But perhaps these four can be the ones to turn the tide in the dunk contest a little bit. Mac McClung won it last year, the high flyer. And, hey, I love expanding it to G League guys. If that's who the best dunkers are, let the G League guys go out and put on a show. Now, I'm also looking forward to watching Jaime Jaquez. That's right. He was drafted out of UCLA by the Miami Heat, and he's really burst onto the scene. You got to be excited about that. Jacob Toppin, also Obi's younger brother, is going to be in the dunk contest as well. So not necessarily the biggest names, but as far as Jaime Jaquez goes, he's a guy that's really stuffed the stat sheet for the Heat in 49 games this season and been an integral part of that Miami team so far, averaging better than 12 points per game. And the efficiency numbers also pretty impressive, shooting 49%. And when you watch him in his college tape at UCLA, yes, he could be a high flyer, but I'm very curious to see what type of performance he's going to put forth in the NBA dunk contest. And the same can be said about Jaylen Brown. We'll see what he's got to take, because I think Jaylen Brown, Jaime Jaquez, both those guys add a compelling component to the NBA dunk contest. And then you got to have the defending champ in there, Mac McClung. And maybe Jacob Toppin will surprise us all and take it home. But either way, we'll be dialed into that as well. And last but certainly not least, there's a game to play. That's right. And it's finally back to the East versus West format, which as a traditionalist, as an old school guy, this is how it should be. You've got the Western Conference, you've got the Eastern Conference. The All-Stars from both their respective conferences team up and play each other. So I get what the NBA was trying to do in years past with this team captain and that team captain and the drama and the tune-in factor, but miss me with all that. Western Conference versus Eastern Conference, that's how All-Star games work. AL versus NL, that's how the MLB All-Star game works. And so on and so forth. I'm not going to go into the Pro Bowl because we all know that the Pro Bowl is in shambles. And the NHL All-Star Game, I love the NHL. I know they got to find ways to keep it fresh and so on and so forth. But the NBA All-Star Game doesn't need any remixing or remaking. Keep it East versus West. Let the players showcase. Let the best players in the world have a night to put it all out there for the fans and digest it in the most fun and entertaining way possible, East versus West. So let me know what you think. Do you like the traditional East versus West? Type Y for yes or N for no. Either way, let me know down in the comments. And as we started this video, I want to invite you once again, choo-choo, all aboard the follow train, because I'm following back the next 10 people that follow me on Twitter, at Jake_Riepma. Choo-choo! Follow train is active. Welcome one, welcome all aboard the follow train. Thanks for making the Lakers Report part of your day. And hey, how about a shout out to Jack Lauderay on the ones and twos. And as always, keep it locked in for all the latest on the Los Angeles Lakers. And we'll see you next time on the Lakers Report.